Is there a difference between a packet of chips in India and a packet of chips from the same brand in the United States of America? Yes, there is. The one in India is more unhealthy. Take for example a packet of Lay's which is 95 grams. Saturated fat in it is 14 grams. Saturated fat is bad fat. Now compare this to a similar serving pack in the United States. Saturated fat in that is just 4.5 grams. Now let's take this packet of Oreo. 100 grams of this pack has 38.6 grams of sugar. That is this much sugar. And here is how they compare as per guidelines set by FSSAI or Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, which recommends that a 100 grams pack similar to this one has just 5 grams of saturated fat and limits sugar to just 22.5 grams per 100 grams. But this Lay's pack is almost 3 times the fat limit, while the Oreo too exceeds the sugar limit. A survey by George Institute for Global Health at the University of Oxford found that processed packaged food in India is more unhealthy than in countries like USA, UK, Canada and Australia. Not that we don't have guidelines in place, we do. And they are comparable internationally. But manufacturers of packaged and processed food in India simply seem to ignore them.
A lot of these ultra-processed foods contain ingredients such as sugar, salt and fat, which in combination are known to kind of affect the taste buds in a way that makes you want to eat more.
We wrote to PepsiCo, who makes Lay's and Kurkure, and asked why do they not follow the guidelines for salt, sugar and saturated fats. PepsiCo responded saying, FSSAI has not published any standard fixing limits for nutrients like total fat, saturated fat, sugar, sodium, etc. Moreover, products like Lay's and Kurkure are eaten as snacks and average serve size of these kind of products is approximately 30 grams, resulting in consumption of these nutrients at a much lower level. India is the fastest growing market of packaged savory snacks. In 2015, revenue from packaged food was 331 billion rupees and will reach 1,400 billion rupees by 2020, a sharp rise of 325%.
With more working women and smaller families, consumption of packaged foods has increased in India. And because of this consumption trend, Indian packaged food industry is expected to become the third biggest market by 2020.
Rise in urban population and income, a busy lifestyle has fueled the demand for packaged savory snacks.
People are compelled sometimes to consume more ultra-processed foods because there's a lot of money that's going into and a lot of effort that's going into marketing these products in a way that makes them seem desirable, attractive, aspirational. A tremendous amount of research goes into designing those marketing campaigns in ways that make people consume more of those foods.
A combination of hard science and even sharper economics that makes that packet of chips or can of cola irresistible.
There are a whole lot of healthy snack options available too, which are equally tasty. But when purchasing these, the key is to read the food labels carefully.
Yes, it's addictive. That's why it is very important that processed food manufacturers follow the guidelines, and India's Food Standard Authority cracks down on those that don't.